So welcome, Majella.
Hi Clem, how are you?
So you recently returned back from your holidays from where?
Lanzarote.
Lanzarote. And you came to me about 3 or 4 weeks ago?
A month ago, yeah.
A month ago for
Fear of flying.
fear of flying. And you basically were certain you had a fear of flying.
Convinced of it.
What made you think that? What was your experience of flying before you came to see me that made you come to the last resort and try hypnosis?
Very anxious. Very hesitant of flying. I was the last person on a plane, and I would take a sedative to fly, and I would stress myself out so much that they wouldn't even work.
And the last flight you took on the last holiday, when you said enough is this, I have to fix this. What was that feeling? Even the thought of flying was upsetting
flying.
How would you describe it to you? What was that feeling you had?
It was panic. It was anxiety. It was just I had no self-control over anything. I would be the last person on the plane. I'd be the person holding up the plane. Because my husband had to physically drag me onto the flight. I just wasn't able to put my feet on the steps to go up onto the plane. It was all
and
too much for me.
you knew logically that this was ridiculous. You shouldn't be feeling this way. But no matter what you told yourself, what you read, didn't make a difference.
Couldn't make sense of the whole situation. Just couldn't do it anymore. And I've flown a lot, and I would always have taken something to help me sleep while I'd be on the plane. And I had got to the stage where they weren't even working.
Yeah. And how would you describe then? So then you came here, and then you were looking forward to your flight. How would you describe the last flight you had, which was coming from, where was it?
Lanzarote.
Lanzarote to Shannon, was it?
Yeah.
How would you describe that flight?
It was brilliant. It was absolutely fabulous. I was first on the plane, not a bother in me. Sat into the seat. I was awake for most of the flight, which I've never done before. We had an hour and a half delay on the tarmac coming out of Lanzarote, and that didn't even bother me. Normally now I would have worked myself into a state before the plane would have even closed the door, and no, it didn't bother me. It was great. I got off and Shannon would have got on another plane.
You would have got on another plane.
Yeah,
no bother. And
no problem.
How do you feel about the next flight?
Oh, so looking forward to it. Looking forward to it even more now that I know I am over what I thought was a fear of flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I suppose we don't have to get into it, and we don't want to get into it, but basically the fear, the definite fear of flying that you had was not what you thought it might be.
No, it wasn't.
It's always something else.
Something totally different altogether.
Yeah. Excellent. So well done.
Thanks very much.